Hi, everybody. This week's topic of discussion was relationships and sexuality. We were asked to address a disability and answer some questions about the topic. The disability that I chose to address is acquired physical disability in young adulthood. Individuals who acquire a physical disability in young adulthood, such as a spinal cord injury, face so many changes in their lives. These changes are physiological and psychological. Individuals who develop an acquired physical disability in young adulthood also must face the pressures of their own sexuality, which are impacted by societal expectations. The main issue that I feel individuals who develop a acquired physical disability in young adulthood may be the visibility of their disability. These individuals have concerns about the visibility of their disability in terms of the societal expectations of beauty and attractiveness. Their inability to meet these expectations are going to impact their self-esteem and their self-concept, as well as creating a lack of confidence and perhaps social isolation, which is going to affect their quality of life and the development of any kind of relationship or intimacy. Gender role expectations are also a problem for this population. Gender role expectations are deeply rooted in tradition in our society. Men are typically known as the providers and the protectors of the family, whereas women are typically the caretakers of the home and the ones providing the care to the children. An inability to meet gender role expectations as defined by the person with the disability or by society is going to create some definite issues with self-concept, and this is going to affect their relationships. The challenges to sexuality for persons who acquire a physical disability in young adulthood were addressed in our text. Sexuality is not just the intimacy between two individuals. It is comprised of sexual orientation and gender roles, which I've already described. The challenges that this population might face include challenges to their sexual identity, intimacy, sensuality, sexualization, and reproductive issues. The reproductive issues faced by individuals who acquire a physical disability in young adulthood depend upon the severity and type of disability that they have. These individuals might have concerns with their neurological impairments. They may also face concerns over the complications of their disability, which might include sexual dysfunction or loss of sensation. And individuals may also have issues with pain or bowel and bladder management issues. The challenge is that friends or potential friends of persons who acquire a physical disability in young adulthood are very similar to the actual person with the disability. Potential friends might be uncomfortable with the visibility of the disability. They might not know what to say or even know how to maintain a conversation with a person with an acquired physical disability. The potential friends might judge the person with the physical disability as being weak or dependent or unable to participate in recreational activities, thus, in a way, maybe excluding them as being friends. The challenges for romantic partners of young adults with acquired physical disability are very similar to the same concerns shared by the person with the disability. They have the same concerns about societal expectations of beauty and attractiveness, which is an issue for some people, unfortunately. They might not want to appear as if they were desperate for a relationship. So this is one reason why they might not pursue an intimate relationship with a person with an acquired physical disability. They may also have issues with gender role expectations, the same kind of issues that the person with a disability might have. They might worry about their ability to be a part of a family and contribute in a way that would make that person comfortable. The potential romantic partner of a person with an acquired physical disability might be frightened by the implications of that person's disability. Unfortunately, they might be worried about the complications of the disability, which might include sexual dysfunction or a loss of sensation. They might be concerned about the pain or any kind of physical restrictions that might go along with that. So that might be a reason that somebody might not pursue a romantic relationship with a person with an acquired physical disability. Our society has a perception of individuals with acquired physical disabilities as being asexual persons who don't have the ability to perform intimately within a relationship. Societal expectations of gender roles and societal expectations of beauty also contribute to a lack of support for the sexuality of individuals with acquired physical disabilities. And this also contributes to the stereotypes. It seems to be a vicious circle. All of these things impact individuals with acquired physical disabilities in that it creates a poor self-concept, and it truly if negatively affects their identity as a sexual being and as the person that they are within their gender role. We had a really good discussion this week. I just wanted to bring up a couple of things. Sylvia was very brave. She discussed her own personal experience with her disability, which is called Poland syndrome. And she talked about her own social, emotional, and issues with sexuality with her disability, which I thought was it gave a really good reflection of what she went through for all of us to understand and experience. Jessica also discussed a disability. She talked about the deaf community and how the deaf community seems to create their own issues with relationships in that they are kind of an exclusive population and they are difficult to bring out into and mix with other populations of people. Jessica did make some commentary about how they handle it, how they create events for the deaf community within bigger events, which does seem to help this population. We had a great discussion this week. I think it was all very interesting, and I did definitely learn a lot. And I will talk to you guys next week.